Good evening, everybody. It's another story time. I've earlier told you that our stories take different shapes and forms. Today's one will be a practical form. So I would like you to get your papers ready, your scissors, and other materials we use to cut two important things of this story. I hope you're set. Then we'll start. Hello, dear friends. Hope we are set with all our materials. I've already told you to keep your scissors ready, your papers, and everything. The title of today's story is The Ticket to Heaven. The Ticket to Heaven. There is this couple in a certain town. They are very good Christians. In fact, the man is a pastor, and they determined to bring up their children in the knowledge and fear of God, as the Bible instructed in the book of Ephesians. They had the twin boys, Peter and John, and they started very early to train them up very well. They always took them to church and made them join the children department. But Peter decided he would never love God. He chose his own wicked ways, hating the things of God. Even attending church and fellowship was war for him. He made trouble with everybody he saw, including his twin brother. He was very greedy and disobedient. Every time the parents would take time to speak to him for a change, they quickly prayed earnestly for him. His twin brother did not also relent in telling him to repent, but he refused. His twin brother, on the other hand, loved God, was very obedient to everybody. He wasn't wicked. He loved the church. In fact, he was the opposite of his twin brother. John was a good material for the children's church and the youth ministry. Children, do you still remember our song, TTA? Think, talk, act like Jesus. He was like Jesus. I call him John the Jesus baby. See our song. TTA, TTA. Think, talk, act like Jesus. When you think and you talk, you will act like him. Oh, TTA, TTA. Think, talk, act like Jesus. When you think and you talk, you will act like him. Think, talk, like Jesus. TTA, TTA. Think, talk, like Jesus. TTA, TTA. A day came that these boys were traveling with their driver. Peter was telling the driver to speed up. You know his character by now. He continued disturbing and commanding the driver until he went on high speed. And suddenly, they had an accident and the twin died. Immediately they died. They saw themselves in front of a big gate and he saw John holding a ticket. Remember, John worked for his ticket while on earth by accepting Jesus into his life and doing good things. Jesus is the ticket to heaven. The book of John 10 says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Peter on his side did not have any ticket. How could he, when he refused to accept Jesus? So when he saw the ticket on his brother's hand, he demanded that the brother must tear part of the ticket and give to him because the man at the gate could not allow him to cross the gate without the ticket. John, as a good and kind boy, decided to tear the part of the head of the ticket and he gave it to his brother, who refused it because of his greedy nature, that it was too small. John tore from another side of the head of the ticket and gave to him. He also said it was too small until John tore from the four sides of the ticket and gave to him. So what he had was now bigger in quantity than John's own, Then he became satisfied, and they presented their tickets to the gate man, who opened all of Peter's own, arranged them together, and he spelled hell. So he sent him to hellfire. And when the gate man opened John's ticket, because of the way it was torn from the four sides, he showed the cross. And the cross means Jesus suffering to purchase us back to himself. And of course, he was taken to heaven, where he continually enjoyed himself. Before we go on, let us make a project about the ticket to heaven. I hope you are set with all your materials. Take a piece of paper. Fold the top of your paper from the right angle to form a right angle, and you will see the down of your paper showing a rectangle. Fold your right from left. It is going to show a triangle. Fold it into two to form another right angle. Use your scissors to cut out the right edge twice. Form a word with it, the edge you already cut, and unfold the other part. The word must form hell, and the remaining must form a cross. Now keep doing your projects as I take conclusion. Dear children, have you seen that? The choice to go to heaven is yours. You can purchase your ticket now by accepting Jesus and doing good things. That your daddy is born again by a pastor does not take you to heaven. That your siblings are doing well in Christian work cannot take you to heaven. Do you say, when I grow old, like my father, I will repent, as Peter always told his parents, to allow him to grow up like them before he could repent? Anybody can die at any time, even a child. So purchase your ticket to heaven immediately. God bless you. I hope we are still on our projects. You can see my and those of these my children here. As soon as you're done with yours, please help us post it. Bye. See you tomorrow. Now it's time to make our ticket to heaven. You can see we have our papers here, we have our scissors. I hope you have yours too. Now let's start making. First of all, you take a piece of paper, as I have here. Fold the top of your paper into a right angle. Everybody start folding yours. This is a right angle, right?
Yes.
And you see the down of your paper showing a rectangle. See the down of the paper here is showing a rectangle. Now from the top, fold it and get a triangle. Can you see a triangle?
Yes.
Have you got? Okay, beautiful. This is our triangle. Now fold the paper into two again, getting a right angle, forming another right angle. I think it's formed. We will now cut. The edge of that right angle. First one, we'll cut another one. Then let's see what it forms. Let's see what we'll get at the end of the day. This is a cross. We have a cross. I'll paint the cross so I get the real color of the cross from the pieces of what this thing got. Let's see now. The brother has a cross. That's his ticket. We'll now see. Let's open his own pieces. He thought he got plenty. He didn't work for it while on earth. thought he got enough. Let's see what his pieces will give to him. This one is H. This other one is E. And we have LL. So what did he get at last?
Health.
Okay. Now that we have colored across, see the cross. The brother cut from all the sides and gave to him. He said, wow, I've gotten a big deal because he didn't work for it. At the end of the day, the man opened the brother's own. Real cross of Calvary. And which leads us to the gates, the right gates of eternity. Him, on the other hand, when he opened his own, he formed L. H. Have you seen it? Can we spell her together? H. E. L. L. Hell. So, work for your salvation even while on earth, so that at last you get this ticket to heaven. Bye-bye.